Hey guys, welcome to No Impulse Control. I'm Justin,
I'm Jasmine.
and this is our very first episode. We're going to talk about some New Year's resolutions since it is January, early January. So, Jasmine,
Man, lots
do
of
you
firsts.
have any New Year's resolutions?
No. End of episode. Nice job, guys. Wrap it up. Play the music. No, I don't. I I tried a long time ago, 4 years, but I've tried like 4 years to have them, and by like next week, I've always just quit them because I get bored of the same thing over and over again. So this year, my husband and I decided instead of doing New Year's resolutions and like failing at them and then feeling bad, we're just trying to make ourselves healthier. So we're just
That's
changing
good.
little things to like we're doing meal planning, which is going great. I'm only 1 week in, but it's going really well so far. And we're trying to eat a little bit healthier, smaller portions, all that stuff. So yeah. What about you, Justin? You got any New Year's resolutions?
So, I am similar. I don't have any resolutions per
Mm-hmm.
se.
Mm-hmm.
I do have like goals that I'd like to touch upon this year,
Yeah.
but they're not really like resolutions, I guess, because like
Mm-hmm.
I know it's titled New Year, New Us, but it's the same us. Like, I don't know. My
No, we're
opinion on
new.
resolutions,
It's January 1st. We're new people.
we're also a new podcast, so I guess it is new us. But anyway,
What?
um, resolutions wise, to me, that's like, I don't know. New Year's resolutions don't feel
Mm-hmm.
real, and maybe it's just like the build up, the hype of it all. But to me,
Right.
that feels like just kind of like another thing that'll let me down, which
Damn.
is
All
not
right.
good. I know that was. I
I just
don't
feel
want it
like
to be.
everything lets me down, man. Yikes. What a way to start a podcast.
I don't want it to be something that's like I'm gonna get disappointed in myself for not
Mm-hmm.
doing something that I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do. So instead, I do like goals. The things
Mm-hmm.
that I can hopefully reach in throughout the year, which I know is basically the same thing, but in my head, it's different.
Well, no, I feel like with setting goals, it's different because you're not. I don't know. With like a goal, it's something you could say like, by this date, I'd like to, do this thing, and here are the steps I'm going to actively work on it, which I guess is a resolution. But with resolutions, but it feels like over the course of this year of 2024, I am going to go to the gym 4 times a week, which is insane, right?
Yeah,
Or like I am going to eat more greens. Well, what does that mean? Like,
right.
how are you, as a teacher, how are you measuring and observing this? And how are you like, I don't know, how are you achieving that, right? So it just feels like resolutions. We all make that resolution to go to the gym. As someone who literally 45 minutes before we started this podcast canceled her gym membership. Um, shut up, keep it to yourself. No, I was in like that mode where I was like, oh, new year, new me. Like I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm not waking up at 4 a.m. It just
Yeah,
ain't gonna
that's
happen.
not
You know what I
happening.
mean? Like I mean I am, but that's because I've got like Connor wakes up early. I'm not getting up at 4 to like get dressed in a cute fit to go to the gym next door for a 5 a.m. workout. Like, no. And then by the time I get home,
I don't
I'm
know what you mean.
tired.
I ain't getting up to get up at 5 a.m. to go work out anyways,
You don't get
so
up at 5 a.m.
I
ever.
get up late.
I was gonna say, I was like, what time are you rolling out of bed on weekends? Like 10,
Look,
11 o'clock?
oh,
Um,
no, 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 no. 9 at the latest.
okay. Um,
Okay, maybe
yeah,
9:30.
yeah, 9:30. I was gonna say, you've slept over at my house before. I know when you get up. But no, I used to set resolutions and it would be like a thing, like in class. I don't know if you guys did this in elementary school. We did, where we'd have to like write down our resolutions for the year for like us as students. And I always wrote down some BS like, I want to write better. I'm a great writer. Not to toot my own horn, but
I was gonna
I
say
enjoy.
honk honk, huh?
Yeah, right. I enjoy writing, but I always wrote some BS thing because no one ever like no one ever achieves the New Year's resolution. By February, everyone has quit. No one is doing it anymore. Everyone's grouchy. I don't
I
know.
don't know. So I don't know. I don't disagree at all. I think that it's
Mm,
very complicated in like what kind of resolutions you're doing and all that fun stuff. In my head though, like
mm-hmm.
resolutions are always those big changes. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do this thing. If you're going to do something that is going to change your like daily habits, you're probably gonna have a hard time, especially if you're doing it around New Year's, because that is when everybody else is also
Right.
doing it. So
Yeah,
if you're
that's why
gonna
I'm
go to the
canceling my
gym,
membership.
it's a loaded gym. You're going to have nobody else there, or you're going to have a lot of people there, but they're all going to be doing the same thing and wondering, what am I doing wrong? Why is it not working?
Right.
It's something that, like, the discipline and the mindset of, I want to
Right.
succeed, I want to keep going, that's where it becomes like a challenge. If anything, a resolution should be something that can challenge your mind so you can have a stronger discipline to it.
Wow. Guess who was a health major in college, guys?
Guess who's a health teacher, you mean?
Guess who's a health teacher, guys? Yeah.
But with that being said, I think that resolutions can be beneficial if you're able to succeed at them. Because I've seen people do it. I mean, I personally haven't really done resolutions because I don't want to set myself up. But, like, I know family members.
I don't want to fail, therefore I won't do it. I've heard a lot of kids say that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's so wild.
But yeah, I've seen family members who have set resolutions and have succeeded at them. And, like, it's just a little confidence boost. And I guess the other thought is, if you're going to set a resolution, my family
achieving
is awesome.
Resolutions.
They really are great.
Wow. Yeah, your family's pretty dope.
But if you're gonna set a resolution, I feel like you should have an ending to it. And not just like, oh, here's the cutoff, but, like, if you hit your resolution, you can continue still working on yourself. That's great. But if you say you want to lose 20 pounds, that's your resolution. Great. But you can still work on it. It's not something that has, it's not a book. It's not an ending. Like, there's no cover in the beginning and no bookend at the end. Like,
I mean, although technically with a book, you could just get a new one, but
but it would be a different book. Unless
it's a series.
Still a different book. Like, you have to pick up a new book.
Whatever. No, I know what you mean, though. That sounds more to me like a goal, I guess.
Exactly. That's
a resolution.
Why I go goals. That's why I go goals.
What goals do you have this year? You said a lot about goals.
So my goals are interesting because I split it. I like to have a lot of different identities. I wear a lot of different hats, as some might say. So one of my goals is to gain 150 followers on YouTube. And if you're not following, go follow TSK1239 on YouTube.
Could you say that into the mic again? Couldn't quite hear you.
Yeah, TSK1239.
Hold on, where's my jazz music to put behind you while you say that?
But yeah, is to gain some followers on there. To post 100 videos. We hit 73, 74 last year.
75, I thought.
Was it 75? Whatever it was.
I'm pretty sure it was 75.
Close.
We did really well, yeah. I say I was there.
I mean, you were part of it. You were there. But, like, those are goals, and I can continue those, like right? So I don't hit 150, or, well, it'd be 250 at that point. I don't hit that subscriber amount, and then I'm done. Like, I can continue growing.
Then we quit YouTube. We are done.
But, like, more personal ones for me, is, like, to lose some weight. I personally would love to start working out some more. I'm fairly active, but I definitely could change my diet, and that would help. So part of that is figuring out what I want to change, how I'm going to change my healthy diet, or change it to a healthy diet, to lose some of the weight. But that's, and another one for me is travel. I want to travel some, especially with my wife. I'd love to travel.
Can I interrupt you? Because I'm going to. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to interrupt you. The travel thing, that was one of my goals I set for myself this year. I already started looking at Airbnbs for the 4 of us to go to. It'd be very like in Vermont and New Hampshire, whatever, like close, right? But I started looking at some, and they're, like, surprisingly cheap. And I think we should go on like a weekend together and go, like, explore new places, because that's something that Connor and I want to work on.
Yeah, I'm not against that at all.
And I found one, and I gotta talk to Darcy about it because I'm gonna book it. But one of my goals is to read more, and I want to take her on a reader retreat. You guys can do whatever you want that weekend, I guess. But like, you guys can go do the hiking and the kayaking, whatever. But I want to do a reader retreat.
That'd be cool.
Reader retreat. My God.
You got this.
Just, like, sitting in a cabin in the woods somewhere, well lit with lots of protection. No bears, but, like, just reading. Oh, it just sounds so cozy. I
Yeah,
love it.
I feel like that would be a good one for you and her, because I mean, for
Hmm.
me, not so much. I cool. You
Yeah,
guys do your
you
thing.
would die. Yeah,
I would die of boredom. And
right.
I'm not saying reading's a bad thing, but I just am not the reader. But anyways, I think that'd be a great idea, and I definitely would love to travel some more. Um, I think that I think that's an important thing to do, especially before you're locked into something. Um, kid. But anyways, do you have any goals for the year?
I do. I do. That's so funny you ask. I actually have them written down somewhere. I don't actually. I'm like legitimately. So you guys can't see, obviously. I'm looking around my kitchen, which is where I'm streaming from because I am
We
just
don't
starting
have to
out.
tell them that.
No, I am impulsive and I have to. So, no, I'm looking around my kitchen because I have a sticky note somewhere with my goals sort of jotted down in Sharpie.
Dude, story
Uh,
of my life. Sticky notes and
like
jotting
sticky
down
notes somewhere,
things.
right? So, no, my goals this year are one, like be a little healthier. I know that I've talked about it a lot on the YouTube, and obviously I haven't talked about it a lot on the podcast because it's the first episode. But you know that I've had a bunch of health scares kind of recently.
Yeah.
And I am concerned about my own health, and I know that like just watching some of my close friends also have health scares related to some of the similar topics, it's stressful. And we're not old. Like I know we joke a lot about it, but we're super young
I was
to
gonna
be
say
having some of the health
we
scares
really
that we're
are.
having.
Yeah.
Like like I'm about to be 25 this year. I'm not old enough to be having some of the things I'm having. And to like every doctor's appointment hear like about my high blood pressure and cholesterol, whatever. It's scary. Um so not to like get weirdly deep about this, but but my goal is just to be healthier and focus a lot more on my body and understanding the things that make it run and the things that gunk it up, but just become a little bit more in tune with my body.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I've been trying to do is portion control. Um, I've got like a weird food relationship, and I either over or under eat. There's no in between, and so I'm trying to learn how to portion things out, not by the box because those are often weird and not always correct. Um, but like chicken, I for some reason overeat chicken like there is no tomorrow. Like it's going to go extinct in the next 2 days. And then my belly hurts, and I wonder, I'm like, why? Well, maybe it's because we had a pound of chicken, Jasmine. Like maybe we back it off. Not really. I'm not eating a whole pound of chicken, but you know what I mean. Like I'm not great with it. So,
Yeah.
and part of that too is I would like to feel better in my body, like image wise. Um, so I'm trying to focus on that fine line between that self-love of like, man, I love myself for who I am, but also enough of self-hatred that I want to make those positive changes. You know what I mean? So that's my
I don't think it's self-hatred. I think it's
no, it's got to be for
self-worth.
me. No, for me, it's got to be a little hatred. That's what
You can have
pushes
some
me to the goal.
hatred, yeah, but I think it has to be some sort of self-worth here. Like I don't
Yeah,
feel
that's where
like
the
you have.
self. No, that's where the self-love comes in. Is where I'm like, man, I feel worthy in my body. Also, kind of hate that one thing, and therefore I will change it. That's just how I function. Y'all don't need to be that unhealthy. Also, sorry if it
Valid.
sounds like I'm wandering around my house. It's because I am. I
Somebody's a
get real,
wanderer when they
I
talk.
get real fidgety. It's sitting in a seat. Also, my seat creaks, so I got to get up and wander. But anyway, yeah, no, that's my biggest goal. My second one is just more organization. Dude, like for someone who teaches kids how to be
Yeah.
organized, like
Type B teachers over here.
right, but like 90% of my teaching is teaching kids how to like organize thought, organize whatever, organize their writing, their math, whatever. Like I'm horrible at it. And I was like looking at my planner the other day. I jot down these janky notes that's like call, call someone about this thing. What is that? Literally my word for word. Call someone about this thing. What does that mean? Why did I write this note? The other day I wrote a note that said email Sue, his coworker, email Sue, testing question mark? Maybe not. For who? About what? When did that need to happen? Like, that was just written on a piece of paper on my desk. So, anyway, I'm trying to be better about it. I was really late on a bunch of appointments last year for turning things in. I got some heat for it, and it made me realize, like, yeah, I can be type B all I want, but I it's part of my job, and it's been going really well. I mean, I know we're only 9 days in, but
Right.
I feel better. I've also been going to work earlier. Part of my organization is being there early, if on time, if not early. Sorry, I had the world's biggest hiccup. I'm so sorry. I'm dying a little bit. Too much barley.
So I love sticky notes. If I'm being honest, I love sticky notes
Yeah, they're
because
great. The inventor of sticky notes is amazing.
they have literally saved my life in teaching. Because if you've ever asked any of my students or anybody who's come into my classroom, there's
Or
at
your house.
least or my house, there's at least 3 sticky notes on my desks at any point. And I say desks because I'm at a desk at home right now. And then also when you go to my classroom,
You have a desk.
also,
Imagine that.
I do. It's crazy. I'm
Oh
not
my
in my
God.
kitchen
Look at you.
wandering.
Oh, wow. You know what? If I was at my desk, I'd be wandering too. It's so cold in there, I'd have to leave.
No impulse control.
That's the name of the show!
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Anyways.
Oh my God, the name of the show in the show!
He said the name. Anyways, yeah, I agree. I think organization is it's a hard thing to do, especially for somebody, and I'm not outing you here, but especially for somebody who may or may not have ADHD.
No, fully diagnosed. I'm here to give you all your diagnoses. I'm not licensed to do that. I don't want to do that. Do not ask me questions about it. If you have a concern, talk to your psychiatrist.
Good advice. I like that advice.
Justin. You no longer like that advice, do you?
Have another question for you.
What's that?
So travel was both of ours. Where would be the best place to travel this year?
Like dream vacation or realistic?
Let's go realistic to start. Okay.
So there is an Airbnb. I told you I did some like serious research. No, it is. It's an A-frame, right? Mm-hmm. It's up like this dirt road, but it's like super plowed. I was thinking like summertime or like April vacation kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's an A-frame. It's gorgeous. It's out in the forest, so it's really pretty. But it's near a lake, so we could go swimming. Get that good old, bacterial infection again.
Of course.
Oh my God, is it snowing? What the hell?
It's supposed to.
Anyway, but
ADHD,
it's in Vermont.
Everybody.
I got this. But anyway, it's in Vermont, and it's just like it's near a couple of small towns that have bookstores, thrift shops, just fun coffee places, like just things to do. And they've got on their website, they have like a bunch of board games, and I mean, we'd bring our own because ours are better, but we have board games, and they have a full kitchen so we could cook and stuff. Like it just looked like a really nice retreat. I say retreat as if this is a company thing. Put it on the card, the company card.
I broke my pen. No.
You put your finger between the thing, didn't you?
I did. In fact,
yeah, I know
exactly.
I have 3 pencils near me, all with the thing gone. I can put them. Mine's my pointer finger.
Oh no.
Anyway, so it's. Sorry, I gotta pause. Was it a sensory thing? Did you want to put it in there to feel the pressure? Because that's why I do it.
No, it's one of those like where you click it down and you have to click the thing back.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
But I just went in to try to snap it back with my thumb, not like push the thing down like it's meant to do.
Yeah. Right. Like it was made to do by the company.
So now I have to do it with my thumb. So anyways, in Vermont.
So Vermont. But it just looked like a nice place to go with friends that was like low pressure. Like, sometimes people book these vacations and then they book everything
all
under
of
the
these
sun.
Extra, yeah.
Right, like all these activities. And if you're going on like your honeymoon, makes sense, right? You want to have these activities. Or you're going on a family vacation one time a year.
Yeah.
But just going with friends to hang out and just be with people that you love, that felt better to me for travel than planning, because all of my trips seem lately to be like these big things. Like we're going to a wedding in October. I don't know if I told you that, but we're going to a wedding in October. And it's like we're going from the 9th of October to the 15th, which is great. 2 of those days are travel, but like, I don't know. We have so many activities planned that I just sort of want to go as a vacation, but instead we're going as like a thing, which I'm fine with. But I also want to have some time just to like go do trips like we did during COVID when we went to, what was that place? Coos Canyon.
Coos Canyon, yeah.
Oh my gosh, we need to go back there.
So I'm with you there. I usually try
to break a hip going down.
Look, we just said that we're not that old, but like
yeah, but we're brittle. Oh my God, we said the same thing.
The brain cell, it's working. Anyways,
No.
when I plan trips, I don't like sitting. Like that's my thing is I can't just spend too long in a cabin. Like I think I love the vibe. I would love to be that person that could just sit in a cabin all day, do absolutely nothing. But I literally
that sounds like
cannot.
death.
I will die. So I plan out like when I plan our vacations, if we're going for a week, I plan out like a day where we don't do anything. And I put it somewhere in the middle so that I make sure that, Darcy has that chance to do that and I have a chance to, maybe try to gain some more energy. And then we do something else. But I could not do a week-long vacation of nothingness. I would rather go to school for the rest of my life with no eyeballs and no ears and still try my best. Like I just couldn't do it.
You know that there are plenty of people who are blind and deaf that go to school, right?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm literally saying cut out my eyeballs, cut out my ears. Cut off my ears, not cut them out. My eyeballs and my ears.
My eyeballs.
Anyways.
We're jerks.
Anyways, I think that a realistic travel destination for me this year, and it's been something that's been on my mind for a while, would be a trip to like Tennessee, because I love it down in Tennessee area. It's beautiful weather usually.
Guess where I'm going for the winter. Wedding.
Yeah, shush. And I also Darcy has family down there, and I have family in South Carolina, so I would love to go down and just visit them.
Ooh.
And, do one of those things.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That would be fun. But I think that would be my realistic one. What would
you
be
ever need a driving buddy?
Oh, we wouldn't drive. Grace. We're flying.
Wild. I would rather drive because I don't want to spend that much money on a plane ticket.
Okay.
I want to go to Greece.
You say Greece?
That's my dream. Well, we were supposed to be leaving for our honeymoon in February.
Yeah.
So.
Valid.
That sounds like we didn't have a wedding. We got married. We just canceled the honeymoon because of some work stuff, but we're scheduling it for somewhere new.
Yeah.
We're not. Yikes! That sounded like we were over or something.
Not over. Still together. All good.
Yep.
Everything's good. Everything's fine.
Okay. Well, now it kind of sounds like you're kind of. Everything's fine. Nothing is wrong. Just shut up and sit down.
I honestly think mine would be Ireland, and with recent events in my life,
Ireland.
I would love to go to Ireland.
Yeah.
Like with recent events in my life, my grandfather passing, like I think, and he's a big that was his heritage. That was his love.
I was gonna say a heritage trip would be good there.
Yeah, I would love to go to. I've wanted to go since I was a kid, but I would love to go now. I mean, I'm down. I think the others in our relationships would be the ones we'd have to.
No, they can't go. Well, one can't go, and the other, I don't know if she wants to go.
She would go. I think she would go. I think so. I think it would be the financial aspect that we'd have to figure out.
Well, I think tickets are fine if you just kill someone and take their kidney, right? I mean, okay. Well, now I need to know how much are tickets. I'm going to mute myself. You keep talking about Ireland. I'm going to find that out. What do you think I'm doing right now?
On air. Researching. That is what's happening right now. I would guess tickets they've got to be like 1,300 round trip.
So just for a moment, just pause. Just shush for a moment. Cheap flights to Ireland. There we go. Expedia. They're trustworthy.
Oh yeah, they're trustworthy.
Leaving from Boston. Get out of here. Not logging in. Not logging in.
Oh my goodness, you're yelling at me. Stop it.
Dublin. And when do we want to go? February vacation?
Let's go, February vacation, full send.
It's probably, so it's going to be cold there in February. Let's go April.
Maybe we should shoot for, June.
Let's go for June. Cold. Yeah, let's go for a little birthday trip. All right.
Yeah,
June 16th to the 24th. We're going to go for a week and a day.
We are not leaving Dublin on my birthday. That's not happening.
Oh my God. It's fine. We're not actually planning this. Okay,
we're not?
We're not flying to Oakland, California. We're flying to Dublin.
What?
Dublin, Ireland, you...
Expedia. What are you doing?
You bad word that I'm not going to say on the air.
Bum.
One traveler. Nah, it's going to be 4, my guy. 4 travelers. Expedia is upset because I keep changing the parameters. Every time it loads, I'm like, change something new. Hey, we're at 24 minutes, by the way.
I know.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we're not, going to, like, we'll never know how much it costs.
I was gonna say,
Apparently
you're
for
gonna tell us
travelers,
how much it costs, or like,
well, it's too many flights.
okay, well, I guess next episode we'll have to update you on how much
Oh my
it's gonna
gosh. Oh,
cost.
wait, okay. So, I got it now. Round trip. Stopping in Iceland. Oh, my
Oh,
dream. Yeah, that's where I was supposed to go in college, and
yeah, I remember.
every trip that I've planned keeps getting canceled. That's so bizarre. But anyway, if we leave at
How
7:15
bizarre.
p.m., we'll get there the next day at 9:35 a.m. It will be 685 per traveler. That's really not bad. I gotta be real honest with you. Oh, that's on a bad airline though. We're not gonna go on that airline.
Yeah, but
I don't really
even like
trust
setting that
them with my
number, like
life.
that's still pretty
Like, that seems reasonable to
good.
me for a round trip. That's per person, right?
Yeah.
But,
So
like,
it'd
that's
be
if we were
for
to
like,
book it now.
right. That's the
It's
big
if we.
thing, is like we'd have to plan out a trip like that. But I don't know. I think a trip to Dublin would be the dream for me. I'd definitely bring my Guinness hat and definitely wear that around.
Wild. Every single person in Ireland is gonna clock you as a tourist. They're gonna look at you and be like, "Yeah, that guy's never been outside of the United States."
You know what would be fun? Okay, kids, don't listen. Going to an Irish bar and just getting plastered. I feel like they would like. I feel like that'd be great.
Who's they? Who are you taking with you?
I feel like, no, I'm talking about the Irish. I feel like they'd buy me a lot of drinks. I'd go crazy. Like I don't get drunk. I don't get
I feel
drunk.
like they'd buy you your first one,
Oh,
and then
I
after
don't
that they'd be
know.
like, "Oh, I think this guy just wants us to buy us free drinks."
I don't know. I would make good friends with these people.
These people.
Just saying. Oh, my word.
Your people. Claim it.
My heritage.
Don't claim it. Maybe on live air.
Anyways,
let's not get us canceled with the first episode. All right. Well, New Year's resolutions suck. Don't make any goals. Live your life in a cabin in the woods.
Definitely make goals. It's okay.
Oh, sorry. Make goals. Don't follow through. Got it. And
what are you saying right now?
I'm just repeating back what I wasn't listening to.
Oh, okay.
Wander around your kitchen. Get some more fiber.
Go to Dublin on an Expedia trip.
Let Justin pay for you.
Well, no. Justin's not paying.
And that's it, guys. Have a good episode. Have a good episode. That's not what you say. Episode.
Have a good rest of your day, and we appreciate you listening.
Wherever you're listening.
Yeah, have a something. Just have a good one, okay?
Have the day really you earned.
Okay, teacher. Anyways, we will see you in the next one. When we figure out how to close this out. Peace out.
Peace out.